Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chesswise. Today we are at the next topic and we are going to discuss about attack, means how to become a good attacker and what are the requirements, what we should look at. So we are going to discuss the topic. As you can see, it's indicator of attack. So what are the main indicators of attack? Today we will look at one of the main indicators of attack. There are a few indicators. Here we can see that black's king is in the center. So king in the center is a main indicator of attack. King in the center also implies indirectly that see our king has castled, he has not castled, means we are of course ahead in development. So these both factors come simultaneously together. If both kings are in center and both are less developed, then of course it cannot be an important indicator. Sometimes once king is in the center, it's ready to castle instantly. Opponent's king is all caught up. That time the number of developed pieces or the active pieces matter a lot. Here white already has a knight posted on e5, queen d1 which can instantly join, rook e1 which is already active. So white looks for a combination here itself, not allowing black any chance to run away by castle. So that is the first indicator, the king in the center. White makes a terrific combination here. Here we have one of the best attackers, Nesmentino is white and Kamishov is black. And we see a deadly combination which is not very violent, we must say, but the attack is built at several stages in a different way. White goes with the move knight f7, one of the most obvious moves. King takes f7 almost forced. We must note that after knight f7, if black tries to go rook g8, protecting the rook, then queen h5, using the threat of discovered check, rook g6, only way to stop that. But then we have this position, rook g6, queen h5, knight f7, and here comes knight h8, and white is winning of course. Thus the knight has to be accepted. So king takes f7, and we must have already seen white wants queen h5 check. There are several interesting lines. Queen h5 check, king e7 was played in the game. Let's look at kg7 and kg8. kg7 is really very odd and very bad because not only it obstructs the g7 square for the bishop, king lacks space as well. White just uses re3, the rook is transferred on g3 and it's game over. So instantly we can say it's a winning position. Also in these kind of positions, slower ways to attack can work very well. For example, rook e6. In fact, I must show you there is another forced way of winning. qg4 check, king f7, queen e6 check, kg7, and this time rook e3. This is even more dangerous because now there is no rook g8 because of rook g3 check followed by g8 would be taken if king on h8. If king h6, then queen h3 mates. After kg8 also we have several ways. In fact, this is a very interesting position and I must share some analysis because with such poor developed pieces, white can have various ways. This we must note. It's not that there has to be a one and only forced win, otherwise the position is lost, we are pieced down. That is why if we look at this move, we realize that there is qg4 check, bishop g7, queen takes e6 check. I also like the move rook e6, very strong. Threatens re7, queen c7, then re1. Then again we see that re7 is almost unstoppable. So this may also win. But queen e6 check, king f8, queen d6 check, kg8, and I like this the most, rook e7. It's game over. See, there are no defenses to various threats. One threat is queen e6, queen f7 mate, rook f8 fails to that, bf8 fails to just queen e6. Only move queen b6 controlling e6, but then the d5 square loses control. And next move queen f7 would be mate. So we see that white's attack can develop forcefully also, and he can wait and build up the attack as well. So my main point is that apart from developing the ability to see further and calculating long variations, it's very important to develop the feel of the position. We must understand that of course there is compensation and we need not fear sacrificing material here. As in the game, black played ke7, white just builds the attack, cd5. Rook e6 is a massive threat. King is heading to d7. So black tries to keep the center closed. e5. White never gives him any time. Here d6 check is very interesting. d6, kd6 allows queen f7. White goes for f4, very strong. Now fe is a massive threat. After bg7, we must note here that d6, kd6. Now the queen is entering f7. King e6 also allows queen g4 or f5 check. Both are winning on the spot. So this we can make out that position has already collapsed. So black eliminates the d5 pawn. Queen takes d5. F takes e5. Of course, fe loses to rook e5. So f5. Now also white has many ways. There is ra d1. There is queen g5 check followed by queen f6. But white chooses the stronger e6. Not allowing the queen to retreat. And now the threat is queen f7 check, kd8, perhaps rd1 or e7 check or queen f6 check. This was my point. There is not just one way to win. There are several ways. Black plays kf6. Again here queen f7 check, kg5, rook a1 was interesting, but white plays another strong move, h4. Two threats at once. One is qg5 mate. If rook g8, then queen f7 mate. Black tries bishop c5 check, king h1, queen takes e6, trying to continue the game for a bit longer. After say rook e6, ke6, rook e1, which is also winning, but white just sees qh6 check. As I said, multiple ways will of course exist. And here black resigns as kf7 is met by queen e6 check, qd7, and the rook joins the attack. So in this example, we not only saw some forced lines, but we saw the simplicity and ease at which white improved his position. I hope you will find the lesson useful and instructive. Thanks for your time.